wow, picking a top 10 list. That's not an easy chore for me. I wrote the book on this topic. I'm a film historian, and I have a lot of Gemini energy. Picking favorites is not easy, but I did it. And my criteria would be the top 10 American witchcraft films that are a must-see. If I was to do a class, for example, 101 on witchcraft movies in American cinema, these are the top 10 I would definitely put on the list. These are my top 10. Number 10, The Conjuring, 2013, classic horror, excellent modern horror movie, ranks top in so many notches, and it covers some lore and folklore and myth about witchcraft in the US too with the story. Number 9, I Married a Witch, 1942, classic war era spitball comedy, a great movie featuring some top-notch acting and of course witchcraft and Salem and some fun laughs about that. Number 8, Hocus Pocus 2. This is the most recent one, 2022. As you've heard me talk, I do like this one better than the first one for its focus on the witch and also the changing representation of witchcraft from this one to the other one. So maybe the other one's sort of on the list too in that way to watch them both. Number 7, Practical Magic, 1999. This was one of those films that started to capture more positive outlooks about witchcraft and of the practice of modern magic in the US. So I have this on my list as a fun movie, a rom-com as they're called now, just a good time. Number 6 on the list was The Craft. This is the original one from 1996. It sat at the pinnacle point between the Satanic Panic and the changeover in representation. It's become a cult favorite. It's fun to watch, a little horror, a little teen angst. We have number 5, Rosemary's Baby, classic horror. You have to watch this one. This is the original Rosemary's Baby, not the remake, in 1969. There's so many good points about why this is an important film in witchcraft movies. Number 4, Pumpkinhead. If you've watched the Witches movie Coven, you probably would have expected this one to be on my list. It is one of the top witchcraft horror films. It's a teen slasher, 1988. Of course, during the Satanic Panic, a must-see film with lots of depth for this type of horror. Number 3 is Bell, Book and Candle, another classic from the golden era of Hollywood. This one is 1959. It is a wonderful film from a well-written award-winning play, lots of subtext in it, lots of great acting and Jimmy Stewart, and that's all I need to say. And number 2, The Witch, 2015. This is a phenomenal breakout film for a fantastic director. It captured so much of the representation of witchcraft and the thoughts about witchcraft in the US. So that would be including folklore and fairy tales and fears and religious extremism. There's so much in this film and it's so beautifully shot. It's a must-see. And number 1, of course, The Wizard of Oz. This movie aired at Halloween every year, and it is, as you probably have guessed, my favorite witchcraft film from Hollywood cinema. It is a classic in every right and contains 2 of the most influential and important pop culture witches in American culture. And now just a few runners-up for fun. I have Eve's Bayou, Blair Witch Project, Harry Potter series, any number of those, and The Love Witch. Those are some that didn't make the first cut, but they're just as equally important and would be on that syllabus.